Alright, here we go. Hip-HopRabbitHole.
Hip-HopRabbitHole episode 1.
Episode 1, baby.
What's good with you? My name is Reg.
This is Joey Ravioli.
What's good with it?
What's going on?
This is our first episode.
Yeah.
Humble beginnings in a red roof.
Let's talk, Reg, let's talk about that, bro. Like with the location shit. First we were supposed to record at my crib.
Fair enough.
You know what I'm saying? Then it was like Bethlehem. Then the day of, he like, oh no, niggas Allentown. I'm like, what the fuck, Allentown? I'm like, yo, what does that even mean, bro? The only thing, like I said, bro, the only thing good about Allentown is Dorney Park. Some weird, creepy, looks like racist. I don't know, man. It might be like KKK.
I seen some Trump tags. Yeah. But you know, Allentown ain't horrible.
I mean, it's a nice location.
It's livable. I like red roof ends.
That's nice location.
They kind of snug, kind of in and out type of places. Yeah. Like I had options.
Okay.
But I mean, if I wanted to splurge, I could have.
Okay.
So.
I mean, it's cool. I just thought it was just some fly shit. So, you know, I ain't think nothing of it. But it's cool. You know, you got Dollar General right over there. You got nice little AMC movie theater.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying?
AMC, I was really thinking about going to see Captain Marvel like third.
Bro, I heard, I don't know. I heard it was kind of trash.
Don't believe the hype.
Don't believe the hype? I heard it was trash.
That movie is amazing.
Just misogynist speaking.
And misogyny.
Bad reviews and toxic masculinity. Listen, just because it's a woman superhero and it has bad reviews doesn't mean it's a misogynist speaking here. Like, it could just be a bad movie.
What's the name? Rotten Tomatoes actually had to change their policy because before
I heard about that,
you could leave a review and the movie not even be out yet.
Yeah.
And for Captain Marvel, it was like, oh, the women is out of control.
Now I will say this: if you commented before the movie even came out, then you do have a problem.
Exactly.
I'll say that. But if you see the movie and have a bad opinion, no, it's just opinion.
Mad women,
like, that's some bad energy.
Mad women
putting out.
Getting trashed. Like, all these women in this movie, like where the men at? I'm like, bro, what is wrong with y'all?
I don't know, I don't know. I mean, it's Captain Marvel. It's really Trump and Shazam, because Shazam's supposed to come out. The other Captain Marvel, DC.
Yeah, they actually sent me an exclusive offer to see the movie early.
Oh yeah,
because I'm like
Marvel ass shirt on. I hope they take it back. I ain't
hating. I prefer Marvel over DC, but if y'all want me to see y'all movie early, I mean, I can see it, leave a review. Like
I prefer DC, bro. But I'm a fan of the graphic novels more than anything.
Yeah, DC has way better comic books.
I think I like that dark edge. That they have.
Yeah, it's always like the flip flop with Marvel. Like Marvel has better movies, DC has better TV shows. Marvel has better stories. Yeah, but DC's comics are really good. Yeah, and then Marvel cartoons is trash. And then DC's cartoons are amazing.
Like the Batman graphic novels, bro, are just like insane.
Amazing.
Insane.
There's some amazing stuff out here. But let's get into this hip hop stuff.
Yeah, let's talk about it.
What's stuff
happened this week? Anderson .Paak, man. Yeah. I want to get into that. I want to unpack Anderson .Paak. Pause. Big pause.
Yeah, big
pause. Pausery. But let's talk about it, because he just dropped a new track. Yeah. Yesterday. Yeah. King James.
It sounds a tad bit similar to Oxnard. I really enjoy Oxnard. Yeah. I paid for the album twice. I bought it on iTunes and I went and got the CD. I really got the CD because my aux cord stopped working in my car. So, and I didn't want to have to use my AirPods on a whole trip. So I was like, you know what? The album like $10. Just go ahead and spend this little bread. Yeah. And then I still got it in my car. Like I haven't taken it out of my car because it was trash or anything like that. But I enjoyed Oxnard. How you feeling about it?
I hope I don't disappoint you. But only thing I want to say is like I became a fan of Anderson .Paak when he dropped Malibu. When he dropped Malibu. And the vibes from that, very soulful R&B, and that's my lane. That's what I grew up on. I had an older sister, so I didn't get passed down JAYZ when I was young. Got passed down like Chris and Michelle and
I came
shit
up
like
with my
that.
cousin,
and R&B, like soulful shit. You know what I'm saying?
like real heavy hip hop roots.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
I was growing up on Tribe, JAYZ, Biggie, Pop, Dre, NWA. My cousin, he tells a story all the time. Like his dad came in the room, like he heard him listening to Dope Man. And he took the cassette tape and just cut it up in front of him because he didn't want to listen to the hip hop. Yo, so that's
insane. Yeah, that's some real revolution. Like you can put a badge of honor when you grew up in that time, but he just thought hip hop was just straight cantankerous and poison. Like I say cantankerous, I got words, nigga. But yeah, like it's just wild. But to the Anderson .Paak thing, it's just like so. And I know he can rap because Bubbling dropped. I'm like, Bubbling is hot. I was like, all right, he can rhyme, he can spit.
He spit well on Oxnard too.
But I guess like just Oxnard, it not being what I expected and what I was accustomed to.
Right.
It wasn't my favorite. But like there's tracks I like I like the Mansa Musa track.
Yeah.
And all the tracks that had Dr. Dre on it was just an instant bounce for me. Like Dre killed the verses. He said, "Oh no, I'm gonna get on this one."
Yeah.
I had this one in the tuck just for this moment. Like I had this one in the tuck just for this moment.
He had convinced Dre to let him get a couple of the little secret ones that Dre was keeping hidden.
Right.
And he convinced him.
Yeah, man. So like this, he signed with Dre. This is his second studio album, and then like he dropped second studio album coming out. I'm talking about Ventura project coming out.
Yeah.
He released the record King James.
Yeah.
King James is good, man. I think it's a return to that sound that I fell in love with.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
And that's quite possible, honestly. Because you see a lot of artists going back to what made stuff work for them.
Yeah.
Like you see it with a lot of people like Kendrick.
Yep.
A lot of the West Coast rappers.
Too.
You did? Oh, you said you heard it?
I need one.
Oh yeah.
I need another one. But
I need one desperately. E40's album. I listened to that.
Yeah.
That joint is so
milk. I want the milk.
The first song.
Drip.
I'm tripping. The first song, that joint was so. I was like, yo, this dude.
I don't know, smoke. It's like, no, we can't start the first episode like this. We'll edit some of this shit out. Let's keep it rolling. We'll edit some of this shit out. I'm saying a lot right now.
E40's project was good.
Yeah.
I listened to it yesterday. It was a solid West Coast album. It was a tad bit repetitive sometimes, but I kind of pushed through it. When the album sounds repetitive, I usually just cut it off. Like, whose album was it that was like real repetitive? I can't remember who it was. That's how annoyed I get with repetitive music.
Yeah.
I know it was a newer artist.
Yeah.
Who was it? You know what? It don't even matter. But
like, so real quick, I just want to talk about the King James record because I want to talk about this nigga LeBron. Okay,
LeBron
trash. I don't even gonna say he's trash, but he's everywhere.
Damn.
Okay, goddamn, LeBron, you're everywhere. The Lakers suck.
No,
because you're everywhere.
I'm a Lakers fan, and I don't even.
I'm sorry.
I don't even.
You don't care about your life.
I don't even talk about that
shit. He said, "Nigga, I'm trying to make this money." Magic, so we gotta own a team, and Magic don't even own a team for real. He just worked for front office.
That's it.
He should be talking to MJ. But the record, he mentions King James. Like, he calls him King James, mentions LeBron. But, I mean, LeBron is doing good stuff, right?
No. No. Like, I appreciate the stuff he does off the court. But he is in LA to play basketball, and the team is garbage.
Yeah, she doesn't care about that.
Like, the Lakers have been worse, but they have never been this bad with a star player.
Yeah. And
it's frustrating to me to see that as a Lakers fan. I've been a Lakers fan for a long time now. Like, I became a Lakers fan when Jordan left, like, for good.
Yeah.
So I was following Kobe and all of them heavy. And then, we didn't just lose Kobe, but we lost Kobe, so now it's just like,
yeah.
And then now we got LeBron, and I hate LeBron, but I was like, all right, so we got LeBron, so we should pick up some momentum. But here we go again.
Yeah.
That's a star. We ain't never been this bad with a star player. Kobe would have at least got us to the first round of the playoffs, and then we would have been out.
Right. Only thing I'm gonna say, right, because there's something sentimental here because you're a Lakers fan, but I don't even mean to change the vibe of the conversation. But the only thing is, like, I can't make an exception for LeBron right now, only because of how the social climate is. Like. He said, "Oh my God, yo, Reg, I'm psyched on the play. We don't support anybody. We don't support anybody. Give us that money. But we'll give you a shout out. Yeah. Not MAGA though.
Yes, no MAGAs.
I'm saying a lot. But let's get back to my original point. I think that LeBron is filling a void right now, and he's being an activist. And I can appreciate that. You know what I'm saying? So like, he's doing stuff with movies and things and trying to we talk about and work on things for career after basketball, because you gotta focus on that. You know what I'm saying? You want to watch a real sad documentary, watch 30 for 30 I'm Broke on ESPN. These broke ass athletes. You know what I'm saying? Thought $9 million in 1980s was the shit. $9 million ain't shit now. I mean, it ain't shit to me. I'm sorry. I need $9 million right now. If I can get it. But I'm just saying, with the shit, because there was one dude on there, he was like, I got $9 million, you know what I'm saying? Then, I bought a house. Then, I bought a yacht. I bought my mama a house.
Come on, man.
I bought a couple cars.
Come on, man.
Next thing I know, I had like 100,000 left. I'm like, yo, this is sick behavior, man.
Very sick.
But yeah, I just think LeBron, I think he's doing a good thing right now socially.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Giving people a platform. Open up schools and giving people a platform with the shop. I think he's doing good things. So shout out to that. And I know we've been on Anderson .Paak for a minute, but we gotta get to these features, bro.
Oh yeah.
We gotta get feature heavy. These feature heavy projects.
Feature about to be lit. The first track got Andre 3000. That's one of my favorite
Andre's
MCs.
been teasing us so much with these features. I need an album
for years now.
Listen,
please, Andre.
I love, the Love Below. You saying? I love that album.
That's the only half I listen to.
Yeah. That doesn't take away from Big Boy, right?
Big Boy, Speak About You is good.
But the Love Below was special, man.
That was a whole Andre project.
It was such an eclectic album. It literally, it could satisfy any palate.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? When he did, I had let my pop listen to that, because I was nervous about this because he touched my favorite things, right? Mm-hmm. So John Coltrane, listen, man. John Coltrane, my favorite things. If you're not a fan, get up on it. But shit, whatever. But my favorite things, and my dad listened to it, and I was nervous, and I was just like, I don't know, it's just kind of sacred. I don't know if I want to hear it, but I let him listen to it, and he fucked with it. He loved it. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, Andre, we need an album.
We need an album.
Yes. Anderson .Paak got Andre 3K. Smokey Robinson.
Oof.
You're saying?
Nuts.
How old is Smokey?
I don't know.
He's gotta be old,
Smokey gotta be
96.
I don't know if he's that old, but he gotta be
Cecily Tyson's like 93.
80.
He definitely gotta be 80 something. Is he still signed with Motown to this day? Does Motown still sign people?
I don't know. The way these signings looking, we gotta talk to your boy Kanye, cause
oh my God, slave.
We'll get into Kanye later, but Smokey.
Slavery is a choice.
Smokey is up there in age.
Yeah,
he's for real. He been out for a long time.
So that's the range, like
79. He's 79.
He right up there. He right up there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Smokey is 79.
He definitely passes 3 score 10.
You know he got Smokey Robinson, Andre 3 Stacks.
Yeah, man. Nate Dogg,
Jasmine Sullivan, Brandy.
And then there was another one, Sonye or something like that. There's another name on there.
Lala Hathaway.
How did I forget that? Layla Hathaway.
Sonye Ellis, I guess.
Yeah, Sonye Ellis.
I guess that's her name.
Layla Hathaway. But yeah, it's going to be a jazzy, smooth. I think it's going to be a grown folks album, bro.
Oh, yeah.
I think it's going to be a grown folks only album. For grown folks only. Talking about grown folks, DMX.
DMX is home.
Youngest, you know what I'm saying? Let it go.
I don't know. DMX is really he's a real sad case to me because he's always been very close to taking over hip hop, but then he would let his own personal demons get in the way of his own success. Like,
and to be honest, like with X, because I'm a huge fan of DMX. You know, one of my favorite rappers. X, I don't feel like X has ever really had a bad verse.
No.
I've heard him on features. I remember I heard this feature from Mike Geronimo, a song called "It's Time to Build." It was crazy because it was a drop like 1995 and 96.
95 was a good year.
Yeah, man. And he said, peeling niggas caps like oranges, hit them in the head 2 by 4 inches. And I was like, yo, this is sick. And ew, right? The fuck flex face. And bro, I was like, this is sick. And it was a young DMX. Like his voice was really young and raspy. Yeah. And I was just like, yo, man, X is like, he could be doing so much because he's so talented lyrically, man. And I feel like so many people got respect for him in the game. The game would have kept him alive. Yeah. I feel like he's one of those rappers where the game loves him so much, the culture loves him so much that it would keep him alive. And I'm glad he's out. Yo, I was thinking about going to his release party in Connecticut. And then I was thinking about, I don't know if I'm built for that. It's like, I just ain't making up. I ain't making up. There's a lot of frustration and cocoa butter here. Alright? Dave Chappelle. But yeah, man. But I wanted to bring him up because he's doing good. Yeah. He's on tour. I'm constantly seeing him on my Instagram. You know, he sold out a show in Philly, so I gotta I'm gonna try to make the one in May because he already sold the one that just passed, I believe, in February. Nice. And he's doing good, man. And then not to mention, a possible album. Swizz Beatz.
Come on, bro.
The Dog.
Damn.
That's a throwback, man.
Swizz, he just dropped that joint with everybody on.
Yes, man. So Drag on.
Yeah, that joint is gonna be cold. Cold.
And like, and they understand this. Like, we're not just connecting these dots out of nowhere. So listen, Swizz Beatz was on Drink Champs talking to Nori in his own zone. You know, we in his own zone in our own. Right. Echo. But he was in there. He was saying like, I'm definitely doing a track. I gotta do a project with the Dog. Like that's without being like off strength. I'm doing a record with the Dog. And then to see him come out, and then to see them post in the studio, then to see DMX being so active out here in these streets, it's like, I wouldn't be surprised if maybe we got an X record sometime this year. That's a hot take. Yeah. It's a bold statement, but I wouldn't be surprised.
It would probably be like fall, winter time before we got it though. Yeah. Unless they just kind of rushed it, which I would kind of hate to see.
Yo, would you go to a church pastor by DMX, a reformed DMX? Yo, cause son, he be connected, yo. You know, like
I don't know. The only reason why I wouldn't go would be because of Lord Give Me a Sign. I hated that record.
Really?
Yeah.
Lord give me a sign.
Lord give me a sign.
Lord give me a sign.
I was like, come on, bro.
Yeah.
Man.
Yo, he is the king of like these melodic, Lord give me a sign. Tell me what's on your mind.
Yeah. But that would probably be the only thing holding me back from going to a church pastor by DMX.
Yeah, just that whole like
that record alone. Just that one song. I'd be like, I'd be sitting there and I'd be like, God. Preach DM. Nah, bro.
Oh man, could you imagine when you think you hit A flat?
Man,
that's for the cool JC folk that might be listening. Man, we get A flat. God will take care of you. Oh gosh, that be playing, yo. You know what I'm saying? But we were glad, like I'm saying, I think the X would definitely carry, I think the culture would definitely carry X if he comes back out. And speaking of like the culture carrying, De La Soul, man. The hip hop community loves De La Soul.
I was listening to De La the whole way up here.
Yeah.
So I listened to 3 Feet High and Rising, then I listened to De La Is Dead, and then I jumped over to Balloon State of Mind, Stakes is High. Them joints is cold records. And I did not stream them because they don't catch any royalties.
Yes.
So it's from...
That's important to know.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's important to know. And like, it's an important thing to bring up, right? Because we always talk about that, how this industry is it's unfair to a lot of artists. It's unfair to the creators in the industry. It's unfair to them, and De La Soul is a prime example of that.
Yeah.
Like, bro, I heard they was going to have to split 10% between the three of them, and Tommy Boy was going to get the other 90%, bro.
That's ridiculous.
It's crazy.
That's ridiculous.
They've done so much for hip hop, bro.
It's
you know what I'm saying? Native Tongue, that whole collective.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
they're responsible for a lot of these artists catching the vibe that they did, like Native Tongues, Tribe Called Quest.
Yes.
You know, we probably wouldn't love these artists like we do if it were not for that backpack.
Yeah, man.
That backpack rap that De La kind of introduced, because back then it was more so Adidas tracksuits and gold chains and gangster records.
And then even with that, like, because there was conscious rap at the time, but it was like Public Enemy and Boogie Down Production. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was very hardcore, militant. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, that it was that kind of conscious rap. But then what you see with Native Tongue, you know, De La Soul, Tribe Called Quest, even Busta Rhymes he wasn't a member. I don't think he was a member of Native Tongue, but he was closely associated with.
He was with Leaders of the New School.
Leaders of the New School, yeah. So I don't know if he was with the collective Jungle Brothers, but it's just like they made it. I don't know. They made it cool. You know what I'm saying? It was cool. It was jazzy. It was funky.
Very jazzy.
Because we don't have that in hip hop now.
You gotta find it.
Yeah,
you gotta find it.
Maybe Anderson .Paak fits that lane.
It's artists out here that got that real jazzy type flow,
like sample
heavy flows. I mean, Czarface is full of older rappers.
Yeah, maybe pro era. Yeah, like Joey Badass.
Joey Bad is definitely one of those people with the real jazzy kind of flow. Logic has a jazzy flow sometimes. He has a lot of samples and stuff like that. Like I said, you just gotta find the jazzy type artists, but they out there. Yeah, they definitely out there.
But to even speak to that, like, you just went off the handle, just naming names. Probably all inspired and touched by De La Soul in some way. Yeah, definitely. Kanye West, De La Soul. You know what I'm saying? Kanye West. We'll get to that later.
Yeah, we'll get to Ye, because I want to get into Ye. Pause.
Yeah, there's a lot of moments on here. Listen, we are secure in our masculinity.
I'm very secure.
We don't have to keep saying pause. If we have to keep saying pause in your conversation, check yourself. You know what I'm saying? Fair enough. You might have some identity issues, some self-identity issues, might be confused in society. Pause yourself.
We grown men. We not pausing on this show no more.
You know what I'm saying?
All right. So, but yeah, De La, it's real unfortunate. Like, I watched the Mass Appeal documentary from like a couple years ago, and I was really like just sitting there like, dang, bro. They got did wrong. Yeah. Like, they did all of this music, but then we can't stream it, we can't get no revenue from it because of the samples not being clear, and then Warner Brothers had it, and now Tommy Boy has it again.
And you know what's sick? Like, somebody correct me if I'm wrong out there when this drops. But from what I heard is they didn't clear the samples because Tommy Boy didn't think the record was going to do that good anyway.
Right. So he kind of just sabotaged the whole project. So
that's the gross negligence.
Right.
That's really hurting their pockets.
Yeah.
They can't collect off the things that they created, the vibes they created,
and it was like
somebody else's negligence.
Right. It was like one of the songs off of 3 Feet High and Rising. It was like one of the most popular songs on the record. Yeah. And they got sued for like $100,000 from the artist that they sampled. Yeah. Back then.
That's crazy.
So
$100,000 back then?
$100,000.
Woo!
That's what was.
It's called interest and inflation, people. If you don't understand why we're blown away. Okay?
So $100,000 back then, that's a lot for anybody to have to pay. And
it's a lot now.
They were just getting started back then, and they got sued for $100,000. That's crazy to me. But they just had the 30th anniversary of 3 Feet High and Rising, and they couldn't even release like a 30th anniversary project because they don't own the rights to that music.
It's crazy.
They can't stream it anywhere. The only people that have access to stream it would be Tommy Boy Records. Yeah, and they're eventually gonna drop it.
Yeah, and one thing we got to support De La Soul, you can be an active supporter and help and fight for them. Yeah. Don't stream. Don't stream at all. Don't stream for them. Do not give Tommy Boy any love. Never. Until they give De La Soul the love they supposed to get. And don't stream. It can be tempting. Yeah, but very tempting. But don't listen to the new shit, because the shit they dropped in 2016. Yeah, it's hard.
That what's the name of the
album, bro? It was hard. It was like it was super funky. It was De La Soul. You know what I'm saying? Like I feel like they didn't try to change their whole vibe and flow to fit the time. Like
Anonymous Nobodies.
Anonymous Nobodies. There you go.
That joint was tough.
It was dope.
They had some of everybody on there. Like, they had a record with 2 Chainz, Snoop Dogg, Usher. They got Usher on here, Little Dragon on here. Yeah. Like, I really fell in love with De La through other artists. Like I enjoyed De La by themselves, but when I got to hear them on songs with like the Gorillas, that really kind of put them over in my eyes. Like they're so different, but still hip hop, that they can be on just about anything. Right. And Gorillas are, alternative.
Yeah. See, because that's the thing. Like I think groups and collectives like De La and other groups like that are in that genre, what they do is they show you that hip hop doesn't have to be one way. Yeah. It's not monolithic. Like, I don't have to be, you know what I'm saying? I don't gotta be like a hood nigga. I don't gotta be hood or street. Right. To like.
And I appreciate that, because I'm not hood. I'm not street.
Like, my favorite rapper, I told you to surprise people. Like, my favorite rapper of all time is Common. It surprises people. That doesn't shock me. But it's Common. Like,
Common is in my top 10.
Come on, man.
Common.
I used to love her. I met this girl when I was 10. Let me tell you something that happened. I'm at the crib, right? You know what I'm saying? I'm in my roommate eating dinner or whatever. And I was like, I met this girl when I was 10 years old. Yeah. And what I love most, she has so much soul. He was like, oh, that's that Ye shit? I was like, what?
No, sir.
Oh, my God.
No, sir. No.
Damn. I said, damn, Gina. Damn. I used to love her. No. One of the greatest O's that hip-hop.
That's where Kanye got it from.
Resurrection, damn. He had to go on a vote to get that from Common. That's how far it goes back. Even before Resurrection, it was Penny for Your Thoughts.
Yes.
Breaker 19. Can I borrow Take it easy.
Yes, bro.
Can I borrow $1?
That album is classic, man.
But yeah, so it's something for everybody out here.
Kanye really helped bring Common back.
Yeah.
More or less, because Common wasn't doing much of anything really. Yeah. Back when Kanye was really like.
Yo, what was that album? The album that came out had like Faithful on it and
B.
Testify. B.
That is my favorite Common album.
Yeah, come on, man.
I will listen to that jump frontward to back, backward to front. That album is solid.
I was saying, dead ass getting off topic. You see how narcissistic I am. Let's talk about my favorite rappers. But real quick, I just want to say, like, I want Common to give us a 444 kind of album, like that vibe.
That I think people music.
Yeah, like that lane. Like, talk to us about that.
The last one he did.
The joint August Green. You talking about that one?
No, not that one. Like his own project. The Black American.
That's a grown album.
That was solid, especially the If Women Took Over the World.
Yeah, oh yeah, man.
That joint was solid. I really enjoyed that.
And he got solid features. He had Tasha Cobb on the record in there.
Yeah, that's actually kind of dope.
Chicago Kid, like Stevie Wonder's on the record.
Yeah. Bilal, he's on there.
Yeah, him and Bilal always. I always want to give you a good record.
Consistent.
If you're Neo Soul ho, you light incense. You light incense and candles. You listen to Neo Soul in your living room.
Man, Common is he's a
him and Bilal. I saw Bilal live the other day.
Oh yeah.
Not the other day. Like a couple weeks ago.
That's dope.
Like over a month ago. Bilal was good, but so De La, and then to get back to De La though, like Tommy Boy's fucking it up, but reparations. So we're hearing that could be a thing right now with reparations. Getting that back.
I seen on De La's Instagram. Follow them on Instagram if you're not doing that.
Yeah.
They posted.
And we are De La Soul.
Yeah. They posted that Tommy Boy wanted to, kind of have a conversation. That's wild. They wanted. We're recording, watching ridiculousness. Trying not to laugh at some of this stuff.
It's like just trying not to look at the TV.
But back on topic. That's crazy.
Yes.
So back on topic.
Yeah.
De La and Tommy Boy. Well, Tommy Boy wants to have a conversation with De La concerning, their original projects and stuff like that. And they want to discuss, royalties and percentages and stuff like that. If they not walking away with at least, I say 70%, then it ain't no deal.
Yeah.
Like, they literally made this music, and Tommy Boy, because he didn't think the records would sell, did not work on clearing the samples.
It's wild.
So he shouldn't be collecting anything.
It's their negligence, man.
Right.
That's the thing that gets me is like just gross negligence, because it's beyond your control at that point.
It's disgusting. Like, dude, you didn't even think this record would sell. Now you collecting on all the benefits of everything that
hip hop is missing
did.
That. It's a pillar in hip hop.
Yeah. It's gross. And it's a lot of people that
some gross shit.
It's a lot of people that are younger, that are trying to get into hip hop, that are coming up on that new wave that's like mumble rap, and party rap, and shoot 'em up, rape their mom type rap, but
oh my God,
that need that De La Soul.
We're not gonna get any sponsors.
I'm not here for sponsors. Okay. I'm here because I like hip hop.
That's real.
But
that's real.
It's a lot of people. A lot of new people are coming up on that that new type of wave.
Yeah.
I enjoy the new wave sometimes. It depends on who it is.
Yeah.
And it depends on the message. If we talking about partying and you talking about turning up, I mean,
one thing that gets me listening to like the new wave, like talk about the mumble rap and the sound of what it is now. The one thing that gets me to listen to them and give them a chance is interviews.
Oh, definitely.
If you have a solid interview and I see where your head is at, like, I really appreciate the Offset interview on the Breakfast Club.
Yeah.
I don't know if you saw that, like, just him talking about the evolution of a
That's
man.
That's whose album was real repetitive.
Yeah.
His album was
his album wasn't great, but what I'm saying is I gave it a chance and actually listened because I liked where his mind is at. You know what I'm saying? I like how he thinks. You know what I'm saying? Or at least what he showed us on the Breakfast Club and shit. So, yeah, man. So I feel you on that.
Yeah. But yeah, anybody that's coming up on that new wave, they need to listen to older and different music.
Not just talent.
Not just hip hop. Like just don't listen to hip hop consistently. But if you love hip hop, try to find the sample that they use. Yeah. Because 9 times out of 10 that they use that sample because this song was fire.
It is funny because even if you just listen, because even if you just go back and just go through the crates and listen from 89 to 95 or something, if you listen to music today, like you'll hear people using samples that they sample. Yeah. And you'll get excited just connecting it back to that. Like I was listening to something and there was a Jungle Brothers sample that they used. And I was like, yo, I just connected, but it's cool making those connections. Yeah. It's cool.
That's how Kanye got popping because he was using a lot of samples from other people and he would take the cadences of different artists from back in the day and kind of just weave them into whatever he was doing. But I keep trying to get on Kanye. Is Kanye next?
Yeah. Let's talk about
Kanye is next. Okay. So I've been wanting to talk about this for a minute now. So Kanye, we love Kanye. Okay. Yeah. I'm a huge fan of Kanye West. I don't care what he put out. I'm going to listen to it. I enjoy Ye. Yes. I enjoy Yeezus. Okay. I enjoy the one before that.
Your shit, Reg. Yes.
But let's get into how Kanye That man has to make music for the rest of his life.
Yeah, that's it. The irony
of him saying like, slavery was a choice, and now he is a slave unto himself for the rest of his life until he clears up his legal issue with his recording company. That's crazy to me. Yeah. Like, this man cannot retire. He has to make music forever. Forever. So we're going to hear Kanye until he dies.
You want to work for White Daddy so bad, get to work for White Daddy for the rest of your life.
That's crazy to me. And now...
Gotta bring that Chappelle energy. It hurts. It burns. It burns, nigga. But like that Method Man. He said, nigga, I'm so... Sunstick hot. Go hang up your ass and let it burn. It's like... 36 chambers.
That joint is mad disgusting. Like,
H-O-D, man. That's nasty.
But, that's really sad.
Yeah, man.
Kanye is a slave unto himself.
Yeah.
Forever.
It's wild, like, but the thing is, it's like though, because it's showing like, because Kanye, I think him deep down in my heart, I know Kanye loves music.
Yeah, he really does.
I know Kanye.
If you've seen any of the clips online,
music.
If you've seen any of the clips online, the Kanye Sunday services where he's singing with choirs, he out in God knows where. It looks like Africa to me. He got everybody in white. We in white domes and he outside, just out here making music.
Yeah, and the vibe, I get goosebumps every time I listen to
goosebumps too.
Like every time I listen to that, I get goosebumps because it's raw, it's authentic, and it actually feels like a glimpse of his former self.
Yeah.
It's like seeing him there. I don't know if it's because it's in Africa. There's so many black people around him, so many beautiful black faces. You know what I'm saying? He had Jim Brown. Jim Brown was with him that day.
Everybody was out there.
Most people are giving Jim Brown a pass, though.
I think I seen IDK. He's an artist out of Maryland.
Yeah.
I seen IDK. He was out there a couple times listening and bumping.
Are you talking about in Africa?
Yeah.
He
was out there a couple times listening and bumping with everybody else too. So it's a vibe right now. So Kanye is out here making music. But one thing I will say, I'm getting tired of the clips because I want the music now.
Yeah. Like give us the music, because I mean the last album, it was okay. I mean it had some nice tracks on there. I preferred the collab he had with Kid Cudi over his solo. Man. The Kid See Ghost sometimes, like Kid See Ghost is a good ass 7 tracks.
Yo, Kid See Ghost is one of my favorite projects from last year, especially with the Mos Def Yasin Bey.
Oh man,
I'm excited. His verse, his feature on there was amazing,
crazy.
And I'm a huge fan of Mos Def.
Mos Def is gonna be in Philly at the Roots picnic.
I know. I've really been thinking about going.
I'm going. I'll be there.
Okay.
I'm going. It's gonna be.
Go there.
Can't miss that.
Yeah, I'm
can't miss that.
Be there.
You know what I'm saying, and he's gonna be performing with the Roots. I think Black Thought and them. So
imagine
those bars. Like from Black Thought. Y'all said the album Mos Def.
Oh God!
I get to hear him saying it. The ruler.
That's another person who benefited from De La Soul, because they quote unquote, like, I was watching an interview and they were talking about Mos Def and they was like, we didn't necessarily find him, but he kind of revealed
I was just
himself
talking to somebody about
to
that.
us. And Mos Def is a favorite artist.
Yeah, man. Like I was just talking to an old head about that. He was telling me that pretty much like De La Soul kind of gave Mos Def his start, like kind of put him on.
Yeah.
Like he was already rapping, but like they just put him on game. You know what I'm saying? So that's lit, man. But so like we're dying for that old Ye sound. Yeah. You know, Reg, I had told you a few weeks ago, man, I was listening to Late Registration. I got emotional, bro. Like he is the complete opposite of that album. Now. Like let's break it down. Like I want the crack music back. You know what I'm saying? You know, and I think Game wants it back too, low key. Bringing up that he smashed Kim. Maybe we shouldn't talk about that. It's not man's way. But I think Game misses Ye and he's frustrated, so he said some shit. You know what I'm saying? And then we look at like gold digger, you know, and when you get on, you leave your ass for a white girl. Like lyrics like that.
Did.
And think about where he's at today.
He left the whole black culture.
Yeah, like
for the Kardashians.
Like if you look at the albums, like the records like Sierra Leone with Jay on it, like the content, he's talking about empowerment. You know what I'm saying? He's talking about, you know, not harming other black people. I miss that. I miss that. Like, I don't know what happened to that, and I can't speak to like what everything that's going on in his personal life, because you know everybody, you know, has their reasons. I guess I'm not trying to give him a pass, but everybody goes through different things in their life that takes them through different stages. But I just miss that sound, man.
Yeah, I definitely miss that soulful Kanye. I remember on College Dropout, the last call record, like the last song of the whole project, when he was breaking down like how he got into the industry and stuff like that. Yeah. And he quoted somebody saying like, "Oh, Kanye, he a real soulful dude." Like, we don't see that soulful Kanye no more. It's more so respect my craft. I'm an artist. I'm a genius Kanye. I'm a genius Kanye, but I desperately need that soulful Kanye back.
You know what's funny? Because like I listened to Joe Rogan podcast. I was listening to that this week, and he was talking about Kanye on an episode this week with Andrew Schultz, and he was talking about how Kanye's stream of consciousness is crazy, and it's like, because he's all into that psychedelic stuff and all that kind of stuff. He's talking about that, but he was just talking about how his mind is just open, and like he's constantly receiving information and ideas. He was saying like that's what he was gathering for the conversation. So it's like he's constantly clothing idea, and he's just trying to hold on to whatever he can, and whatever is just he's catching on to. He's just coming out with it, and like talking about how like he thinks like 10 years ahead of time and stuff like that. And it was just interesting. It was interesting. I hope he goes on the Joe Rogan podcast. I wouldn't mind listening to him talk about that.
I don't know. I can only stand but so much of Kanye talking right now.
Yeah.
I enjoy Kanye's music.
Yeah.
But when it comes to conversations, he be everywhere, and my attention span is not for a Kanye interview right now.
I just want. Because I want to know what's going on. That's it, bro. I'm being nosy. I want to know what's going on.
The Charlamagne interview kind of did it for me, because the dude was everywhere. And then they were supposed to do like another one, but Charlamagne, I don't want to say he kind of like backed out, but he kind of retracted because he felt like the conversation wasn't going to be on mental health and stuff like that, which I'm a strong supporter of. Which was where it needed to be, because Kanye at that time, I don't know what his mindset is right now. Yeah. He was not mentally healthy. He was kind of, doing whatever. He was off his meds, and we could see it. Like, before that, he was trying to, start up a conversation about, racism and this MAGA hat protects
George Bush doesn't like black people.
Yeah, that's the Kanye I miss. Like,
but back to.
But the Kanye of today, I don't know. Right now, he looks to be in a more grounded and soulful place.
Might need to just stay in Africa, bro.
He might need to. Get the kids, get Kim, and
because the influences in the States is crazy, man. Yeah. Like, they'll have you trying to keep up with the Joneses, like the whole American influence. I don't know, this is a hip-hop podcast. We don't need to go all the way over there, but maybe Africa is what he needs. Maybe like that change of environment. You know what I'm saying? Like, just stay there.
It might have been what he needed, because look at the Kanye Sunday services videos.
Singing on the airplanes.
Singing in white domes, and singing outside, just out here making music. Yeah. And it looks good.
Yeah, man.
It looks good. It sounds good. And whatever he working on, I really want to just hear the final product.
Yeah.
That's all I want. Yeah. And we were supposed to get a Kanye album last year or early this year, and we never got it. So hopefully this is what he's working on.
Do you think, while we're on Kanye, do you think Watch Your Throne 2 is coming? Because I feel like Jay squashed the beef on that Meek Mill verse. Like,
he might have squashed the beef, but
He talked about it like, because when he brought up in the lyric, when he was talking about how they don't want Michael and Prince to work together, when like, you know, said
right.
Like, and he has that same DNA, him and Ye, like, you know what I'm saying? So create that energy where they fight each other, like Willie Lynch syndrome and stuff.
I personally, right now in this moment, I don't see a Watch the Throne 2 for another 2 years.
Okay, I was going to ask you that. Maybe not 2019, because it's
not 2019.
Ye isn't out the fog yet.
I would say
2020, 2021.
I would say 2020, 2021. We'll see a Watch the Throne.
I can agree with that. I can agree with that.
Kanye season is like late summer, early fall, and that's when we start cranking out them Kanye hits. So that's when I can see he dropping. I think Kanye is gonna drop his solo thing. Jay might do another solo thing, and then we'll see Watch the Throne 2.
Gosh. I mean, Ye was, I guess, our last topic, but something about Jay I wanted to mention.
What's up?
Like, there's a certain kind of, aura Jay has about himself now, yo.
Yo, it's different. He's a grown man.
It's different.
He's not playing no games.
There's a certain kind of, way he's carried himself. Like, I don't know, you can't speak, I don't know, but it seems like an integral thing. Like, it seems like he's walking in integrity, a good character.
Yeah.
And it really seems like he is, like, the acting and sitting king of hip-hop.
Yeah.
Like, from every aspect. And when I say king of hip-hop, I'm not talking about, like, just from lyrical standpoint. Right. I mean, just the power, how you care about the culture, how you treat the culture, like, your relationships with other people. Like, Jay is, like, touching many things right now, and it's like he's really seemed like has some like a majestic status like about him right now when it comes to the culture.
You know, we always see these patriarchs of hip hop.
Yeah.
Like back in the 90s, it was like them cats from the 80s, and then when it was,
I guess it was Run DMC in the 80s, we call it that.
Yeah. So
Run DMC.
90s it was Run DMC. 2000s you saw. Who was popping back in the 90s?
I guess Jay was getting on in the 90s, right?
But
50 Cent. No, I'm sorry, you said 90s or 2000s.
Yeah, I'm talking 90s. I'm talking about the patriarchs.
I don't know why my mind just went to 2000s.
2000s.
But no, 90s. Let's get back to that.
Early 2000s, it was more so 50 Cent.
I guess the 90s.
That's when he was kind of like the big patriarch. He was, everybody looked up to 50 Cent. I'll probably say Diddy was the one of the 90s because everybody looked up.
I was going to say you can say Diddy because I was going to say Biggie and Pop.
Yeah.
That's all I was going to say. It's just, but you saying Diddy fits that mold.
Yeah. So Diddy, Pop, Biggie, back in the 90s. Early 2000s, it was kind of 50 Cent only because he was one of the most, influential, powerful voices.
I was listening to G-Unit, so the G-Unit track the other day, the first album.
Yeah.
That shit was hard, bro.
Definitely. But now I see it being Jay-Z. He's really like making moves for everybody. He moved on the 21 Savage situation. He moved on the legal situation with Lil Wayne.
See, because even when you speak on these things and because we just broke down eras, right?
Oh, and Meek Mill. He helped Meek Mill get out of trouble.
We just broke down eras, but I believe what Jay-Z is doing for the culture right now is going to transcend eras. He's just going to be the sitting king of hip hop,
and not to compare him to like a supervillain, but we see it in like movies where for the Marvel movies, for example. So you see like a string of movies, and then the theme is kind of all the same. So in the last 10 years, we saw everybody worried and collective.
Please try again in a moment.
What?
I don't know.
Who's Siri? Okay, so Siri wanted to get in on the podcast, but whatever. So
okay, I get Siri.
We see like I was saying, these 10 movies that came out, it was all about the collection of the Infinity Stones, and the big bad was Thanos. Not to compare Jay-Z to Thanos, but he is kind of like
He's
that.
collecting the goddamn stones.
That he is that over.
I feel like
overtopping.
And I feel like this stage is the Soul Stone. Like I know the Soul Stone has nothing to do with rhythm and soul in a movie. It's a very dark stone.
Yeah.
But like that's what he has, right? The hair, like the vibe. Like
he's kind of just sitting on top of hip hop, just kind of like waiting and watching, just kind of just protecting all of the stones of hip hop. Mm-hmm. So I kind of appreciate that from that vantage.
He is I can't even think of the word, but he can wield the gauntlet. Like, he is that guy. He has the power.
That's actually like a dope analysis, really, because we seen JB Hood. Yeah. We seen him be conscious.
Because one thing in a movie too, like the gauntlet isn't necessarily a bad thing.
No, it's not.
Like to have, you just gotta make sure the right person has it.
Exactly.
I feel like Jay's the right person to have the gauntlet right now.
It's as if who holds the gauntlet in the comic books after Thanos kind of like loses it? I wanna say it's like it's Iron Man or something like that.
Okay.
I
feel like he's gonna die, bro.
Yeah,
I feel like
Iron Man is out of here.
Endgame is in Iron Man.
Endgame, Iron Man is either going to die or get married. One of those two. He's either gonna die or get married.
Let him die. I mean, I don't mean to be dark like that, but it's just like it's the end of an era. I think we're coming up on the end of an era. They probably got to think of some new, fresh ideas. You know, get some new.
I don't know. I seen an article that said all but 2 members of the original Avengers dies in this movie, and the movie is 3 hours long.
So I'm gonna go on record. I think Iron Man's gonna die.
Okay.
And my second person, Hawkeye. I think Hawkeye.
Oh yeah, Hawkeye's out of there.
His human ass. I wouldn't even be surprised if Scarlet going, yo, cause I be thinking about that, bro. Hawkeye is human as shit.
Right, for real.
Black Widow is human as shit.
Yeah.
They be fighting aliens and robots. They be fucking them up.
Captain America is technically human, but he got the
he got the serum.
Yeah.
They just ain't got shit. He be out there with bows and arrows, man. The fuck?
Yo, Black Widow, she got the little darts, and she has like guns or whatever.
Wristlet?
She's like a
a wristlet?
She's like a marksman. So it's like,
nah, fam. And they really be in the trenches. Like Age of Ultron, they was in the trenches.
They was really fighting.
The fast ass Quicksilver even died. But Hawkeye and Black Widow survived. Listen, man, I need to question these things, man.
That joint's crazy.
And yeah, Batman's my favorite superhero. He's human, but he has pedigree, people.
Yeah.
League of Shadows behind him. I don't know where these other people came from.
Yeah.
Who knows where Hawkeye came from? S.H.I.E.L.D.? You don't get the same training in S.H.I.E.L.D.
Ironically, I was doing research on comic book heroes because I was doing research on Hawkeye with a friend of mine, and we was just kind of discussing, and my friend, she was like, "Oh, so Hawkeye is just Green Arrow." I was like, "Yeah, he is."
There are parallels like that.
Literal
crazy
parallels.
Deadpool, Deathstroke.
Literally the
Wade
same.
Wilson, Slade Wilson. Yeah. Like that's a funny parallel.
Slade dropped first, and then Marvel. I don't know what Stan Lee was on. God rest the dead, but that man was straight copying characters. So Doom Patrol came out in like the 60s. Mm-hmm. Like a couple months after that, he dropped X-Men. And X-Men and Doom Patrol is literally the same thing.
And X-Men is litter.
Yeah.
It's literally the same thing.
It's
X-Men
crazy.
Litter.
Doom Patrol, they just released that show in the DC Universe.
You know what's crazy? Like, because I'm a fan, and that's how crazy Stan Lee's influence is. I never even heard of Doom Patrol.
Doom Patrol is lit. Doom Patrol is dope. It's like Robot Man. The dude wrapped in bandages, and then you got the schizophrenic girl, and then they got Cyborg on the TV show.
But that's the thing I like about DC. It's dark, man.
Yeah, DC is like super dark.
It's dark. I like
DC can be super dark for no reason though.
I live in an existential angst.
Superman was way darker than it should have been. The movie, the last 2 movies.
Oh, let me get on record and say this. I fucking hate Superman. I hate Superman.
You and everybody else. Superman is like so
It's
OP.
worthless.
Like he gets a new superpower every 2 months. Like the last time I read a Superman comic, his newest power was like he can just like combust.
He doesn't need new powers.
Like the man is OP.
Bruh, nothing is ever going to happen to the sun. The sun is always going to be suspended there.
I did like that one book though. Superman got cancer because he absorbed too many sun rays.
Really?
Yeah, Superman.
Wow.
Superman
That's some M.
All-Star.
Night Shyamalan shit.
Yeah,
Twist.
Superman All-Star. That man he absorbed too much radiation from the sun and got
There
cancer.
is only one Superman comic that I like, and it's called Red Sun. I don't know if you heard of that one.
Yeah, I
that's when instead of landing in Kansas,
he
landed in like Joseph Stalin in time Russia. It's fucking crazy.
It was crazy.
Batman was like this poor, like a Robin Hood character running through the streets with like cardboard box bombs and shit. Like it was wild.
That joke was crazy.
Yeah, I was time to be on.
Well, yes, I don't even know. It's just going. But Superman All-Star, Superman got cancer and then just evaporated into pure energy.
Like, you don't understand. I love it. People that say Batman vs Superman was bad, I loved it just seeing Batman fuck Superman.
Yo, I
love that shit.
That 4-minute and 50-second scene where Batman just ravaged the entire room.
Yeah. Oh, bro, that fight scene was epic. That was the best part of the whole DC movie.
I literally just got chills right now.
Yeah.
But
because it was real.
It's like
it was like the comic was a lot. Like like the movements,
the color scheme, the gray and black. Batman was in full effect.
Like okay. Because let's say this right. DC hasn't had a great movie
at all.
They haven't had a great movie
at all.
I think.
No, I'm lying. Wonder Woman and Aquaman was really good.
Oh yeah. So what's crazy part is Aquaman. I thought I bought a 6 o'clock movie. It was actually 5 o'clock. And I went at 6 o'clock and I came halfway through the movie. So there's a whole half of the movie I didn't see, but the second half was good. I like the Black Manta guy.
Oh, Black Manta.
Yeah.
Black Manta.
And you know what's crazy? I'm real susceptible to like digging the antagonist. Like the villain more than a hero.
Yo.
I just fuck with their energy, bro.
Yo.
It's like Lonzo from Training Day.
Black Manta was giving Aquaman the work.
Yeah, the business.
He was giving him.
And then he's just going to keep getting better. I like what they're doing because it seems like they're not just going to kill him off. He's going to keep getting better as a villain, probably keep developing. He's probably really going to fuck Aquaman up in one of these movies if they keep
He need to come back in part 2 and wear Aquaman out. And that's I'm going to be all right with the world.
But one thing I will say, like, because we talked about the Batman fight scene. I think DC could give us a good Batman movie. They could give us a good Batman
sucks
run.
Ben Affleck is not Batman no more.
And I don't know why everybody fights this. I like Batfleck.
I love Batfleck.
I like Batfleck. The only thing I don't like his Bruce Wayne that much. Only because I think he's too playful. He's too goofy, like joke around too much. Like,
I don't know though. Like
I didn't like that.
The Batman of the animated series was kind of like that. He was kind of jokey and happy-go-lucky. Like, hey,
because I dig it, like the Mark Hamill Batman and stuff. But I like the dark Batman, like the Batman that's in constant angst.
I don't like a Bruce Wayne that's too sad though. Like Val Kilmer. He got on my nerves as Bruce Wayne. Yeah. He was so emotional. Yeah. And then we see somebody like George Clooney where it was just all around bad.
Yeah. And I didn't like, honestly, like, I didn't like Michael Keaton's Bruce Wayne.
Why? That was like the epitome though.
And then like he was doing weird stuff, like he would be tripping and falling, looking clumsy. Like you going out your way not to look like Batman. Like Batman can walk. Like you don't have to be all goofy like that. Like I don't know. But his Batman was great.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe I just haven't found the perfect Bruce Wayne for me yet. But I like Ben Affleck's Batman a whole lot.
Yeah.
The suit.
Ben Affleck.
You know, that Dark Knight look from the comics. I mean,
a friend of mine said he didn't like the bat though. He said it looked like a mustache.
Oh my God.
He said the bat on his costume looked like a mustache. Yeah. Which I mildly agree with. I mean, I'm not gonna hate on it completely. Wow.
Yo, when we get the visual, my man really tried to cause an act. Damn! He tried to catch a case and he got fucked up. Holy shit. He just running in front of cars.
So we watching ridiculousness right now.
Yeah.
This is like close to the end.
You gonna try to get by a bus?
But he's like just straight running in traffic.
Oh no, that boy just don't care. Yeah, he wild, yo.
Yo, he did not hit you.
He is screaming. He is screaming. Yo, people do anything for a check.
That's crazy.
They would do anything.
Yo, you see that one clip? It was like a meme that said, when I gotta pay for like all 4 years of college. And the dude, like, he just walked in traffic and just kind of like fell on the car.
Yeah, that's what you gotta do. Yeah, look at this show. Oh my god.
Come on.
Yeah, I'm
this
about to
lady
get
just laid in the
I need a
street.
dash cam. This can really happen. Yo, she really just laying there. This is gross. Oh,
This is sick behavior.
This is gross. This is sick, bro. It's nasty. Fam.
But I'm interested to see the next 10 years of Marvel though.
Yeah,
it's gonna be interesting
because
they
just the direction going with Spidey.
Not Marvel, but the Disney Fox deal will be finalized before the end of the month. Before the end of the month.
When that's wild because when they can finally like have all of the characters.
The only characters that they're missing would be Spider-Man and Hulk, and that's it. Because Hulk is still tied up in. He's still tied up in distribution rights with Universal, and then Spider-Man is still tied up in Sony. And I believe
I like that Tom Holland kid.
Yeah, I believe the Sony deal is about to be up because it was like a 5-picture deal, and this is after Far From Home. That'll be it. Like he'll be done as Spider-Man for the MCU, from what I understand. But they definitely need all of their.
Because they couldn't do Civil War like it should have been.
Not all.
They couldn't.
Civil War was good, but I believe it could have been better.
Like it was supposed to be everybody. Involved. X-Men, everyone.
Yeah. Because Spider-Man was really supposed to be that key. Because I believe he ends up dying, and that's kind of.
Because I think in a comic like
fighting off.
I think in a comic. He's mostly with Tony, and then he finds out something about Tony.
Yeah. And
then he joins Captain America. And if I'm mistaken, he gets Tony fucked up, I think. In that.
Yeah.
There's something with Mary Jane. Something happened with that goddamn Mary Jane, man. It's always a shorty that's causing niggas to go rogue, man.
Yeah, I mean, for real.
Like, Lois Lane is gonna fuck things up if they keep doing it for DC.
Yeah.
And Superman is gonna be like, fuck all of y'all. He just gonna kill everybody.
Lois Lane really did kill. She killed Man of Steel for me because I'm a strong believer in why would you tell somebody your secret identity like off gate? Like you don't even know this lady for real. You just started working. You just started working at the
she's with the media. She'll tell the truth.
Just started working at the Daily Bugle. Not Daily Bugle, but the Daily Planet.
You wanna know how Superman ain't shit? Bro, all he does is put glasses on and comb his hair back and niggas don't recognize him.
There you go. That is deep.
Everybody else has to go out their way.
Yeah, like
stop me down, man. Come on.
I mean,
and he reports on himself.
I was watching this analytical video on Superman.
Egocentric.
They said,
prick.
They said that Superman's identity as Clark Kent is how he sees humans. He sees humans as weak and clumsy people. Because think about how Clark Kent is. He's real clumsy. He wears glasses.
Yeah,
he looks like a dork. Yeah, like Superman is a jerk.
Just needs to take him out.
Superman is a jerk.
He is the biggest threat to Earth, yo. Like he attracts threats.
Yo, this is how
as 2 Chainz humans. Like as 2 Chainz just said.
I'm a threat.
He said I walk a fine line between cocky and confident. I'm a little bit of both. Angie. Yeah, man.
Yeah, that's how Superman sees the world. He sees us as weak people.
That would make sense, like, because he's trying to assimilate.
Yeah.
He's trying to get back into society. So why I have to reflect what society is or how I see it.
Yeah.
That's crazy, yo. He don't look at this. Batman's right. Batman's right.
Batman was always right.
Yeah, I have to admit something.
What's up?
I almost got turned off from Batman.
Why?
Because this meme fucked me up, bro.
Which one?
This John saying his superpower is being white. It's like, damn, that's white privilege. But I guess he's using it for the greater good. He's using his white privilege. That's how he's supposed to use white privilege.
I mean,
yeah, for the greater good.
Speaking of white privilege, I seen a video of how to weaponize white privilege.
Really?
And that jump was crazy. Like this black dude, he went into a courtroom. And he went with like 3 or 4 white people, and he like the black dude like just jumped on the stand. And he was like, yo.
And listen, they were ready to jump on him.
And the white people, they
literally just stood there.
Stood up and then the caption said, "This is how you weaponize white privilege." Like the white people just
lined up like this sentient
what up,
Green Lantern, like it's just.
They was in there like the manhunters, like crazy. Like they was just like, "Yo, you not touching this man."
No.
And it wasn't until like they kind of like broke formation.
Force, man.
That's when they like kind of grabbed him down, but. That joint was crazy.
Like they would not even like jump at him.
They wouldn't even move on the dude because he had like 4 white people in a circle around him.
Yeah.
And they couldn't touch him.
It's crazy.
Because the white people wouldn't let him touch him. That's how you combat racism, white people.
Yeah, that's it.
That's how you combat. If you want to know, well, you know, I'm white, so I really don't have a voice. You can weaponize that privilege.
Just stand there.
Right.
That's it. We don't need you to talk.
Yeah.
Just stand there. We can say what we need to say. Just give us the space to say it.
I mean,
say how we really feel.
Facts.
Big facts.
But
I don't know, man. I think
But that's it. That's the first episode.
Yeah, you guys got a little. They got a little extra.
They got a little extra. I actually kind of like this.
Yeah, just that kind of
just.
And that's the thing. We're figuring it out.
It's cool.
We're gonna learn as we go.
Yeah.
We'll see what's up.
I enjoy the kind of dipping in and out of whatever topic we hit.
Yeah, we're good. We stay on track.
Yeah.
We get back on track.
Hit all 4 topics.
We take the steps, guys.
We taking steps.
Steps.
Hip-HopRabbitHole. We taking steps.
That's it. That's what you gotta understand. And one thing Reggie said. You know what I'm saying? It's like, I'm not doing this for those sponsors. I'm doing this because I love hip hop.
Yeah.
That is profound. That's profound.
If the sponsors come, they come, but
because I was talking to my I have a psychotherapist, people.
Fair enough.
I have a therapist, and one of the greatest things she's told me coming into this, like when I just saw it, was that you don't have to do everything you do doesn't have to be for something.
Yeah.
Just do things because you love to do them.
Yeah.
And that's where I'm at right now, bro. And I feel so much free in my thinking.
Yeah.
And like constant ideas coming up because you just want to do what you love and do what's on your heart. So this is that. This is what's on our heart.
Yeah. But quick little plugs.
Yes.
And maybe some shout outs.
Okay.
I wanna commend everybody for following us on social media that have already done so.
To the people.
All 207 of you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Follow us on Instagram at Hip-HopRabbitHole. You can find us on Twitter at HPHPRabbitHole. You can find us on Facebook at Hip-HopRabbitHole.
Yeah.
And quick shout outs. I want to shout out a couple people on social media.
I
want to shout out myself.
Follow I love
me.
You.
I sound like Ric Flair right there.
Yo,
I want to take this moment.
Shannon brings to the video like that. He said, "I want to shout out myself." He said, "Self, I love you. Let's go, champ."
I want to shout out myself.
Go ahead.
You can follow me at Reggie Davis II. You can follow Joey Ravioli.
Joey Ravioli at J_Allenism.
Yes, sir.
J_Allenism. Just think about it. You can spell it. Joey Ravioli, though, man. We out here.
And then you can purchase a T-shirt.
Yes.
Off of Rage On.
Yep.
We got a couple different designs up there. We got the Japanese lettering up there. We got the original logo up there. Dope. And then we got a #mood shirt.
Oh, yes.
With our pictures on the back.
Mm-hmm.
We definitely need the support.
Definitely. We want to do things, man. We just want to push the culture.
Yeah,
that's it. We just want to push it.
We want to see hip hop, stay around, and the best way to keep hip hop around is to keep talking about it.
Yeah, man. I want to give a shout out real quick. I'm rocking a hoodie by Motif & Co. by my man Chris Lowe down in Tallahassee, Florida. He's down there. He has a nice little, ridiculousness is wild. But killing my plug. But he had some nice hoodies, some nice T-shirts, man. Support the black economy wherever you can.
Yes, sir. Bars. Yes, sir. But that is the first episode.
Yep.
So we should be pushing this out. Tuesday.
Maybe.
Tuesday. So if you're listening to this, we pushed it out on time.
Yeah.
The deadline is Tuesday.
Out on time.
So if you're hearing this is Tuesday, all right?
Push it real.
Yo, that was a tough record though. That was a tough record.
They were nasty.
That was real nasty.
Y'all mad at Nicki Minaj. Listen to those lyrics, goddamn
Listen to Salt.
They were just wearing baggy clothes when they said it. It was just
come here, boy, come give me a kiss. Like,
oh my god.
She was wild. But first episode. Hopefully you guys hear this, and if you hear this, thank you.
Later.
Definitely appreciate it. We'll speak to you guys later.
See you next week.